a girl called Nella Rose. I think she's a YouTuber or whatever. Her name is Nella Rose. I saw something on. Okay, you said it, not me.
Yeah.
So I saw an episode on the Shade Room. This episode is dressing. She's lost weight apparently. She lost 30 kilos apparently.
Okay.
Okay. What even brought it to my attention is I don't know if you could pull up interaction she had with what's my guy's name? Pinero. What they call him again?
Harry Pinero.
Harry Pinero. That's it. Okay. So she had a discussion with Harry Pinero and one of these other guys about her weight loss. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. The second one. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So let's play it and maybe we could react to it afterwards. I kind of want to.
He brings you flowers
and maybe we'll share our thoughts on it.
Wait, it's TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but let's.
Oh, okay.
But only on TikTok right twice.
Okay, yeah.
Texted paragraph.
So basically, I mean, let me shed some kind of light on it, some context-wise, yeah. Again, it's not a full clip. It's not a full vlog or podcast session. I didn't watch the full thing. I just saw a clip that addressed it. I'm sure we can put it up on YouTube somewhere.
I'll find it and put it in post.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, the context of it was the gist of it was she lost 30 kilos.
If someone's comfortable in how.
Take a shot if you have a BBL.
Yeah, I'm trying to search for it. So.
I know you gotta take a shot.
Yeah, I know. I think my network is playing up because.
Okay, you just tell me what happened. Let's know what happened, and then I'll find it in post and then we'll put it up.
Walking around this place. Nobody told me I had gotten that big, but it was until my brother saw me. It was a year and a half ago. He saw me and he said, "Wow." But not in a good way.
Do you feel like mentally though, it's like when you can see yourself?
30 kilos ain't a joke,
that's a mad thing.
But like 30 kilos, I don't even think like everything will change about me. I think.
Yeah.
I was 125 kilos.
Damn. Sorry.
Did she say 125 kilograms?
Yeah.
I mean, is that...
It's an entry level to a WWE wrestler.
You close it. You close it up. You close it up.
I can feel like this because you are not that person anymore.
Imagine I was a heavyweight champ. That is insane.
So let me just speak to it, then we could, if we're able to. So like I was saying, what it was about really, in a nutshell, they were talking about weight loss, and again, it wasn't a full video, so it's not as if I watched the full podcast. I just saw that clip and thought it was an interesting take, right?
Yeah.
So basically, she lost 30 kilos, okay?
Yeah.
And she said not until her. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bitch. I can hear you well.
What happened?
I could be looking sexy, because you know when I clean up, So then it's like I'm looking sexy. Leg. Everyone's looking at me. I got the biggest back.
Come on.
I know you see it.
We don't look at it.
Say it's big.
That's in the world.
Gosh.
What happened?
I could be looking sexy, because you know when I clean up,
Yo, talk to me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Anyways, so what happened? Don't worry. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. I can't really stand.
Okay. But I think that's fine. The network's playing on. Let me just speak to it.
Yeah.
So if you can hear me, so basically she was talking to the guys about how they said, oh, well done, you've lost weight. She said, yeah, I can't believe I was actually walking around here looking like that. So she didn't know she'd put on that much weight until her own brother saw a picture of her and said, whoa, what's going on? So she said, I can't believe you guys had me walking around here. So she's talking to her fellow because clearly they all have a podcast they do together, because I don't really follow their platform like that.
That's true.
So she says, guys, I can't believe you guys had me walking around here looking like that. It took for her own brother to notice and say, you're putting on too much weight, you need to do something about it, you know?
Yeah.
So my take on it is, imagine if the guys in any way, shape or form tried to hint to us and she would have gone on some other, maybe like a other girl podcast and talk about them. And imagine these are guys I used to work with, these are guys I thought were my friends.
Yeah, putting me.
That's how she would have played it off.
Yeah,
yes.
that's
exactly how that would.
Hostile work environment. Yeah, but
working environment, exactly.
Yeah, but because she can't extort her brother for money. In fact, the brother the brother is feeding off her, so she has to say, "Oh, it's my brother to tell me."
Yes.
If a guy is not telling you something,
my point exactly.
In a professional environment, it's because he knows there's a risk. Every woman, I've been saying it, every woman is a walking, talking, breathing lawsuit. Every single woman.
Facts.
If you are in the workplace with a woman, you, sir, you man, are in danger. You could say the wrong thing to her. You could look at her the wrong way. You could, you were flirting yesterday. Tomorrow it becomes harassment. So, and she flirts with you, but there's nothing bad about when she flirts with you. You understand? So, they were a man.
Don't you dare flirt with her? Though, it becomes sexual harassment.
Yeah, even though she flirted with you the day before. So, every guy knows that a woman is a walking landmine of litigation and apologies, and you put out your videos saying, "Oh no, I didn't know," or "I apologize." You donate money to some women's charity, and you still get fucked. You still get fucked in the court of public opinion, even if you don't go to the court of law. So it's so if you're,
there's no way the whole body shaming stuff will come up there. You know, if your friends really look to you and said, "I think you're getting too big," like, "Oh, what is this?" It will be a whole show. It will be a whole show, and she'll drag those guys, drag the fuck out of those guys. So when I saw it, I thought that was so funny. To be honest,
it's like this Joy Taylor. I mean, there's many examples of this, but it's like this Joy Taylor situation at Fox News. So, do you remember the Joy Taylor story? Joy Taylor is this host. She reminds me of that your girl, that one that hates black people, the light-skinned one that is always bringing up some guy's charges. What's her name? Is it?
Oh, okay. Oh my God, the TV anchor,
yeah,
or NBA.
Yeah. That girl is done. But
she's not even worth us mentioning her name. Please.
Exactly. But this girl, she's like light skinned like her, and she has a very huge rack. Like she's very, very big breasted, right? So
top heavy.
Top heavy, exactly. So a hairdresser for Skip, you know Skip Bayless.
Bayless, yeah.
So a hairdresser is suing Fox Sports, saying that hostile work environment, you know, sexual harassment, all that rubbish.
A hairdresser.
Hairdresser, yeah. So she says that.
Just be happy.
Exactly. Yeah. She
just be happy you have an opportunity like that, a platform like that to be.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Showcase yourself.
You know what she said? She said that Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million to sleep with her. And then, amongst the other things that she alleges in her lawsuit.
Is that how good she is in bed?
Bro, I looked at the woman. I was like, this guy is fucking horny. Like,
she must be absolutely unreal in bed.
I don't even want to show you her picture because you'll just be angry. You'll just log off.
Jesus.
Like, she is nothing to write home about compared to Joy Taylor. Now, Joy Taylor is mentioned in the lawsuit. And in fact, Joy Taylor is so hot, she's so attractive, that the story became about her. All the reactions, everything became about her, not about the woman who filed the lawsuit in the first place. Like, nobody even cares about the woman anymore. But in the lawsuit, she mentions that Joy Taylor told her that she's sleeping with Emmanuel Acho, she's sleeping with, you know, these executives, and that's how she's getting to where she's, you know, going.
And Joy Taylor is sleeping with those people.
Yes, Joy Taylor is sleeping there with, you know, key executives. Like, she's targeting people to sleep with, and she's sleeping with them, and that's how she's getting her opportunities.
To move up the ladder,
Right. And then this woman, this hairdresser, says that Joy Taylor told her that she's sleeping with a particular executive, and that once he has exhausted his use, she will sue him for sexual harassment.
Wow.
Yes. So that is how I know that what the woman is saying is true. The woman is not lying.
Wow.
Because these are things that women talk about within themselves.
Within themselves, among themselves,
No. People, it's like Coach Greg Adams says the divorce is planned before the wedding. Women they've already mapped out their strategy to exit. Every relationship they're going in, they know, okay, this is what I can get from this guy. I know when to pull out. I know when to skedaddle. That applies to marriage. That applies to the working environment. So this woman knows that, this fat woman, she knows that if anybody comes to her and says that she's fat or that she's black or something, she already knows what cards to play. For example, this fat woman, she was on I'm a Celebrity, I think. She was on I'm a Celebrity, and Nigel Farage was there. And you know Nigel now. Nigel has a reputation, undeserved, I think. And the minute Nigel Farage like stands up to her or disagrees with her, or you know, just you know, he has a difference of opinion on anything, she's like, "Oh, you're a racist. Oh, you're Nigel Farage. You are the racist. So you hate me because I'm black and stuff like that." And Nigel, obviously, once you cast an expression on a white person that the white person is racist, the person is forever on the defensive. You know what I mean? And for me, my advice is never play into that game. It's just like with the white person, I think the best thing as a white person is to always double down. But as a man who is being accused of a sexual something, I don't think there's much room to double down. I think like
no.
You can't double down in a sexual scenario because
no.
It's
that makes you guilty.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. It's very easy to tell you why. The reason is that the there are 5 words that they use, 5 phrases. There's one called sexual assault, sexual harassment, rape, sexual misconduct, and indecent assault.
Yeah.
So they use these 5 words, 5 phrases interchangeably.
Yeah.
So if someone says, "Oh, this person sexually harassed me," the same story can be reported as rape. It happened to the guy that is in Squid Game, the old guy. Oh, young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. We talked about this. Yeah.
There are many examples.
Yeah.
So this thing is well documented.